Let's do a reading today, whoever this is for. I'm Rebecca, self-projected projector. The first card, I usually choose an oracle card, is from the Akashic Tarot, and it's Hilarion. Seen here with spirit and the implements of study and scientific discovery, Hilarion is a powerful ascended master and wonderful connection to the font of information that the Akashic records hold. He's the master of research, science, truth, healing, logical mind, concrete knowledge, and spirit communication. So if you've been thinking about pursuing an endeavor in these areas, now's the time to start. Like the angels and other masters, Hilarion is always available to you, and receiving this card upright is telling you that his assistance is close at hand. If you're working on a project that requires much research, a strong academic approach, and attention to detail, it's full steam ahead. It's time to open to this master's energy. If you have a job that involves any type of evidence detection and drawing conclusions from that discovery, these types of jobs include scientific research, mediumship, forensic activity, the law, medical testing, and more. These and similar activities could be on the rise for you now. This is the time to bring a logical approach to all your pursuits. Hilarion is right there with you, blessing you with help, clarity, and direction. So those cards usually give me some insight into where it's leading me in this reading. The next card out is the High Priestess in reverse. Now, when we see her upright, this is diving into your intuitive nature, tapping into the spirit realm, and really leaning into the meaning behind things. Trusting that intuitive nudge, and like really listening to those instincts. When we see it reverse, it's quite the opposite. You are leaning too much into your emotional state, being very reactive, not really listening to those intuitive nudges, just kind of being emotionally reactive to things around you, not staying still and quiet and present. Instead, being kind of like pushed by the wind, whichever way it goes, by whatever happens outside of you. You're being very reactive to that and having like a visceral reaction to things instead of an intuitive one. It's time to stay still and quiet and ask what the meaning is behind this, what's actually happening, and listening to that intuition that says, whoa, hold on. Second card out, Knight of Wands upright. Some sort of opportunity could be coming in for you for something that's really like feeds your spirit. It allows you to take action and move forward. It might be something you've done in the past because he's facing the past instead of the other knights that are moving forward. It could be related to something you've done before, and you're getting this opportunity to take action. Do you see the different chaotic pattern of his cape there? There could be some confusion surrounding it, some scattered energy, maybe some uncertainty about what it is that this opportunity gives you. But you're given the opportunity to take action on something else. And it's something that you really enjoy doing because it's related to something you've done before. It can also indicate some player energy. Not being real attached, just kind of moving forward without any devil-may-care attitude. Next card is the Hermit in reverse. When we see the Hermit upright, this is someone who has done the inner work. They're letting their inner light guide the way. They've got the supportive spirit. They have introverted and taken a good internal look at the things that needed to be revised inside of themselves. In the reverse, it's like you're being distracted by things going on in your outside world. Again, not paying attention to that inner light, not listening to the intuition and the nudges. The Hermit is a lot of outward things affecting your ability to move forward. not allowing yourself to be guided by your inner light, but what maybe the expectations are of things and people outside of you, whether that be finances, being guided by the ability to make more money, whether it be the feelings of other people expecting you to show up a certain kind of way. You're allowing all these external things to make your decisions for you. Let's go into what we need to know. Page of Pentacles upright. There's a message coming through about your time, energy, and your resources. The things that are tangible, the things you can hold in your hand, the things that you can visualize. A message comes through that maybe is something about your workplace. This can be something about your time. This can be something about your health. These are messages coming forward, and you need to be paying close attention to these things. And it could be slow moving energy. Pentacles are the slowest suit in the deck. You may have to wait for this message to come through, but it is something that is going to be a big indicator in one of these areas for you. So maybe just because you haven't gotten the message immediately, be patient. Now let's find out what the outcome is in this if we are operating at our highest good. Tower in reverse. Now when we see the Tower upright, that's a shaking of the foundation. That is a immediate, shocking event that occurs just out of nowhere. It's something you weren't prepared for. It's something that creates some sort of chaos or some kind of turbulence. And it crumbles the foundation so something stronger and better can be built in its place. When it's in reverse, you are avoiding. In the future, you are avoiding this crumbling external combustion. And you have just kind of slipped under the radar and gotten through to the other side without a whole lot of damage. And finally, the Page of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So we have the Page upright, and we have the Two of Pentacles just following in sequence in reverse. When we see it upright, he's unstable on his feet. There is an emotional, the water is emotion, turbulence in the background, and he's trying to juggle his time, energy, and resources. Anytime I see this infinity symbol on a card, it's on the Empress, it's on the Strength card, and it's on this one. It means you have to encompass all three of those cards. You have to use courage, and strength, and tenacity, and you have to be creative and use all of the creativity and bring to life all the things that the Empress brings to life. Plus, it's a balancing act. When it's in reverse, well, and it's not in reverse, it's upright. No, it's in reverse. When it's in reverse, this is being focused, being stable, being diligent. It's not a juggling act. It's not being affected by outside things. It's being deliberate and not juggling things, putting things where they belong, categorizing these things in your life, staying focused and dedicated. It's about making a smooth transition. I had to pull one more card. King of Wands. This is exactly what I wanted to see. This is someone action-oriented. This is someone who is trusted to take action. He knows exactly what it is he wants to do. He's passionate about the moves that he makes. He can be positioned in a place where he can guide and advise and direct people on what actions they need to take. You may have somebody in your life like this who is pretty much the authority on being able to direct people in the ways where they need to go. Sometimes this is a therapist. Sometimes this is a teacher. These are people who are very scholarly, and they've learned from examples and experiences. That's what I have. I hope it resonated for somebody.